Oh, back here again. It's the final road. We're gonna find ourselves to the promised land. The Octolins will finally find their way to freedom on this last purple track. How ironic. Matches the color in which we paste this world within our ink. Cover this world with your ink. No guns. Just mano a mano. Oh, it's like pachinko. Yeah, and squirt. Paste this world with your ink. Am I supposed to just shoot these, or...? Oh, I see. My brain. Oh, they're supposed to be all red. Okay. I think. It's almost bingo. Oh. Did I just need to make a line? I thought I was looking at the colour. I didn't even mean to go in that one. That was pretty easy. I'm not sure if I did that by accident or did on purpose, but oh well, let's keep going. Alright, continue along this line. To the promised land. Finish this blender and smoothie our way into victory. This has been really cool. This has been a really cool experience throughout this entire game. It's just challenges, but I don't know, I dig the style. It's so much fun. What have we got here? Shooting ink switches. So it's another switchy switch. Ah, I see. Tricky dicky. Whoop. Ha. Sweet moves, 8. Whoop. Oh, I see, I see. Whoop. Gotta be a completionist. It's very interesting the way they decided to go about the law in this one. They wanted us to, because the main game was more kind of just a return to what it used to be. And then the second game is like challenge based, but I feel like the Octo path basically had lots more lore in it. It was all about kind of like character building for Kalimari, which is what I thought the main game was going to be about, and it was going to be not Kalimari, sorry, Marina and Pearl. But I thought the main game was going to kind of take Kalimari to the backseat. It's kind of interesting. But they ended up basically keeping Kalimari in the back seat of this next one. and having Marina and Pearl the DLC thing. I guess it's something they planned from the beginning, and it's really clever. But yeah, it's really clever. Sorry. Getting bitten. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, look at this disco scene. Yeah, and then taking Kalimai to all through the main storyline and then coming back on itself to do Marina and Pearl in the DLC, and we've learned so much about them. Not necessarily about, well, I feel like we probably learned more than we ended up learning about Marina and Pearl in the first game about Callie and Mari. We learned more about their personality and their own personal relationships, which is really neat. And there's also like a tension there between dropping this preset of like race and stuff like that in there, and I don't know, it's a little bit brave, especially in today's climate, to have like that sort of thing going on, I suppose. In a very politically charged environment, those are kind of things that I just stay the hell out of. To have something that's kind of a subtle message about that it's admirable. I mean, it's Nintendo, it's never going to be overly like deep on the surface, because I mean some games get a little bit deep like in their sub stories, especially things like Majora's Mask, which is like one of my favourite games of all time. But Splatoon was never really that kind of like game. It was always just go do challenge, go have fun. We want to be pop stars, we want to be singers. They always had like a smarmy kind of quirk to it, and it was really emphasised in this one. It was really fascinating. Scary. Get out of here. These 8-ball challenges, man. I still don't really understand like the purpose of it, but I suppose it does help with your precision and things like that. I quite like this little minigun. It's just like almost a light minigun. Get out of it, I'm getting it. So, I don't know, it does inspire me a bit to think about Marina and Pearl in a different light. They're a bit more ground level, aren't they, in their characterizations? They're not as bombastic as Callie and Mari. They've come from the ghettos, and they didn't win anything or anything like that. They've made their own kind of like, they pulled themselves up from nothing, I suppose you could say. How do I get up there? Can I jump in that? I'm pretty sure I can't. Can I ink that wall? I can. Oh, okay. Maybe I can make that. Oh. Ooh. That's a bit heart-wrenching, isn't it? Oh gosh. Pushing it to the limit right here with the timing and stuff. Yeah, they're much more ground level, I feel. I mean, I suppose there's supposed to be like street kind of thing going on, which is, you know, its own thing. Whoa, okay. Get in. You look good, kid. Yes? Okay. I guess this will activate both of them. Oh, okay. It didn't want me to go into the shooter thing. Does it want me to jump on here? I don't know. Ooh, this one's challenging. Ooh. Ooh, made it. Whew. What? Yeah, they're just these kind of characters now. Oh my god, look at the funktastic thing that is this. I think I get the gist of this one. Because Pearl was obviously a character that started out always kind of being into music and being kind of a rap star kind of thing. And Mai was obviously inspired by the Foundation situation. So they are directly kind of inspired by Callie and Mai. I suppose, which is kind of cool because obviously if it wasn't for the first game, this one wouldn't exist, so there's kind of a weird shout out to that, I suppose. Look at this bizarre situation. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. I still don't get these. Like, how do you overshoot them? There you go. And then, like, Mari has, like, you know... I suppose it's not so much... It's kind of like a race war, I suppose. I don't know what else to call it. But, like, they ended up having a situation where there was just a cultural rift between the two of them. Where one is very propaganda-based and they're all, like, you know... they don't think they can achieve something on their own, so they're trying to take what others have. Like the turf wars. And Inklings are kind of the same, but they're both very shallow cultures, although the Octolings kind of come from a recycle culture, where they take ideas and they would, like, utilise old technology to new. Although the flotilla stuff is kind of interesting, because I don't think that existed anywhere beforehand. When I say flotilla, I mean, like, the floating islands and stuff. But a lot of their stuff is like they've taken old ideas from the human world and just kind of like adapted the old technology. And it's very retro technology as well. Like it's lots of earlier 2000s kind of situations, which is also kind of a reflection of all this stuff hanging around. Like it's a weird reflection of nostalgia because that's obviously where a lot of their stuff comes from. What am I doing here? Okay. Oh, I've never used this gun before. It's like a burst one. Is it going to come back on me? Oh, I guess not. Ah, really interesting. Never used this little like burst gun before. Might try it out. Of course, not on this account. Probably not going to buy the online on this account because you gotta buy it for 2 accounts if you want it on 2 accounts. Ugh. And so that whole ghetto rap culture is pretty neat to see in Marino and Pearl, because Cali and Mai was so kind of like mainstream big, and I get the impression that their songs are all about new style. What is happening? I could go try and get that, but I'm not going to bother. Oh no. Okay, I didn't think that through. I didn't realise they were hitting it. Alright. This job's scary. Too much. There you go. Ooh. And it was like a genuine friendship formed in that one, whereas obviously the other two were related, so that's kind of interesting. Let the shipping begin. The fact that she met him her on the mountain and stuff, and they became instantly like, they're bad guys. And they became instantly enthralled with each other. Well, it was, I suppose Pearl was the one that became fascinated. No. Mai was the one who became fascinated with Pearl. And they had that whole situation where she'd go back to the mountain and stuff like that. You just got the whole backstory in this game. It's really neat and really, really cool. I also learned a little bit more about what was going on with Agent 3 and Cuttlefish. Obviously, after the events of Splatoon 1, they went on and just kept fighting the Octolings. But really, it's them being like controlled by like a fascist dictatorship or a communist dictatorship, I should imagine, with all the propaganda-based stuff that they do. Which is, you know, very interesting in its own right. Can I make it? Oh, yeah. That wasn't nearly that bad. Oh, yeah. Because the Octolings are almost too shallow to give into propaganda. It's really weird. It's a weird concept. Because they're so current, which they say they're very much about the stuff that's currently fresh and in it. Which is speaks wonders for Japanese cultures as well. Like, that's a lot how Japanese culture works, where when they're done with their older manga, they kind of like sell it or recycle it. Hey, look, there's another new chat log. But I'm sure who it's from. What? Okay. I'll make sure you can view it whenever you want, in case you're curious. Line completo. Well done. Oh, well now, a full unbroken set of the Mems cakes. You're living the dream. Suppose the flip side is I won't see much of you anymore. Shame that. Oh no, my smooth criminal. There's also that guy over there. Well, don't that beat all? No thanks seems enough for this, but thank you I must. How about a small token of my esteem? Might come in handy in the promised land. Ah, cool. It's like a conductor hat. Keep those dreams close, you hear? Never stray from them. They're your future. I'm proud of you, young squirt. Aw, it's kind of sad now. I suppose it's that air of nostalgia. Because that's the whole thing with mem cakes. His hat is cool. I'm glad that we got it. Number 10,008. I see that you have finally passed all the tests. This is a monumental achievement. No other test subject has done this. I believe some manner of celebration is in order. Please hold on a moment. I'm afraid this is all I am able to offer. Oh, neat. 3,000, cool. Not sure what I'd do with that. Maybe there's a high score at the end. You've been working too hard, Agent 8. Why not chill for a bit? It's hard keeping up with the youth these days, you know? I said, hey, yeah. Oof, let's check this track log then, shall we? Bonus track. I'm still zonked from playing an all-nighter for that Splatfest. Gonna nap, bye. McPrincess has left the chat room. Sorry, me too. Nee. Is you issue. See ya. DJ Hyperfresh has left the chat room. I'm old. Agent 2 has joined the chat room. Huh? Hello? Agent 2? Wait, Gramps? Captain Cuttlefish has left the chat room. Captain Cuttlefish has joined the chat room. Whoa, Gramps, calm down. Well, what's the deal with this chat room? Ew, is this like a dating site? Is it? No, that would be... Ew. Well, where are you right now? Is Agent 3 with you? We're both fine, just protecting Egantopolis. I'm so glad to hear you're okay. I haven't heard from you in a while. Any idea when you'll be home? Not too sure. Should I put dinner together? Already ate. Come on. No, you didn't. Work's real busy right now. So if you don't come home soon... Seaweed stew? That sounds good. Seaweed stew? Is it? I'll have it ready for you, okay? Alright, I'll be at Cuttlefish Cabin whenever you decide to come back. Take care of yourself, Gramps. And stay fresh. Oh, that's really cute. Agent 2, because of the colour, I believe Agent 2 was Mari. Not 100%, but that's really cute. Just a like a bonus one for like doing all the tracks. Would have been sweet if there was one about Callie as well, but I guess they don't know if you've completed one player by this point, so they kind of want to cut off their bases. Let's get that last ting then, shall we?